This channel is part of the Nick Tyrrell network. Sit back, relax and enjoy your featured presentation.
Hi folks, hello and welcome back to another video right here on the channel. It is of course the first week of the month, which means only one thing, and that's an Evercade cartridge review. So we are up to cartridge number 39, believe it or not, and this is PIKO Collection 4. So pause for a second and the trusty specs. And on here we have a collection of 10 games. The cover star is Glover, more of him later. It says 10 more all-time hits and cult classics for Evercade in no particular order. Glover, Risky Woods, Zero Tolerance Underground, Skulljager, Revolt of the Westicans, Street Racer, Target, Renegade, Bad Street Brawler, Mermaids of Atlantis, Star X and The Fidgets. Okay, so there is your back cover. So these, for anyone, obviously who hasn't seen an Evercade cartridge before, they come in these little clamshells. Really, really nice. We open them up. There is your cartridge. Oh, we've got something extra in here. They normally come with a little rules book, instruction book. I say that every time. This is like, God, I must have done like about 40 of these videos now and I still say the same thing. What's this here? We have, oh, okay, very nice. It's a double-sided poster. Glover and Risky Woods. And like I say, of course, the little book. Evercade, these cartridges work across all formats. We've got the Alpha arcade machine, we've got the Super Pockets, which are little handhelds, which are preloaded with other games. We've got the VS, which is the console. I'm looking down here. 4-player console. And of course the EXP, which is the premium handheld console. So all these carts work across there. Okay, so there is the contents of our little book. So, about PIKO. PIKO Interactive began its life in 2013 when founder Eli Galindo ran a crowdfunding campaign to release a brand new collection of games for his favourite 16-bit console. After the success of this initial project, Galindo began working with developers and publishers of classic games from prior console generations to bring their titles to a whole new audience, often via crowdfunding. Today, PIKO Interactive hold the rights to over 180 different titles from a variety of different publishers, encompassing a multitude of classic home computer and gaming console platforms from the 80s and the 90s. The company also supports its work in video games with the licensing of classic toy lines, comic book and cartoon series. And it's just a little bit more bump about PIKO. I'll say this is number 4, so if you've seen any of the other 3, they're pretty much going to be the same. Okay, let's have a look at the book. So there we have Glover. What's nice with these, and I say it all the time, is they come with the instructions for the game, often little hints and tips as well. There we go. Nice and colourful. Risky Woods. Zero Tolerance Underground. Street Racer. Target Renegade. Skulljager and the rest of its title. Bad Street Brawler. Mermaids of Atlantis. Star X. And The Fidgets. There we go. So, okay, without further ado, I'm going to drop down. I'm going to play my 3 favourite, I know you said 3, my 3 favourite games on the cartridge. Then I'm going to come back and offer you my final thoughts.
Okay folks, first game of the day, Risky Woods. Okay, let's give it a go. So straight away I like this. 1 button fires, 1 button jumps and we collect our little coins. Lots of like. Lovely graphics as well. I don't know why, it reminds me of Gods on Amiga. But what's happened here? That took me back. I love that 16-bit music. I'm thinking this is the Mega Drive version. We've got like a 3-button layout. Get rid of this guy. Absolutely lovely game. Really good game. Little traps as well, nice. Oh man, I'm presuming that was a poised apple, no? Yeah, quality game. I'll be playing loads of this. Time out. Let's leave it there and go on to the next one. Second one of the day. Let's go for Star X. Oh, look at this. That's like Commodore Amiga style demo graphics. This looks immediately like Star Fox to me. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, we even got the character there, a little bit of talking before. Yeah. Reminds me a little bit of Afterburner as well, with that little red targeter. There is a word for that, folks, I can't think about it right now mid-game. But this plays absolutely lovely, and dare I say, it's just as good as Star Fox. Little brown targets we can hit as well, nice. Yeah, really good fun, this one. There we go, that's the level complete. Let's move on to the last game of the day. Last one of the day, let's go for Street Racer. So straight away we get Mario Kart vibes on the SNES. There's that Mode 7 chip. Oh, let's go Frankie. Yeah, I do love my kart races, and straight away this one feels nice. Nice little music, non-intrusive. Like a bit of that. I need a little bit of practice on these tracks, I think. But really good fun. This will come into its own with a little bit of multiplayer on the go. Races aren't my forte, as you can see. But I'm enjoying this one. Oh man, last place. But at least you got to see the track.
Hi guys, so welcome back up. So that really was a fun little cartridge, or certainly for the 3 games I played. I'm going to grab the trusty specs and I'm going to go through my notes for you and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so with the top 3 that I selected, Risky Woods, nice platformer, enjoyable little romp. I really enjoyed this. I don't know why, but it gave me vibes of like Gods on the Amiga. Maybe it was just that sort of side-scrolling, same kind of feel. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. Star X, fun shooter, inspired obviously by Star Fox on the SNES, the Super Nintendo. And the title screen as well had like these sort of 3D little ships. I don't know why. I'm very, very reminiscent today. It reminded me of the old Amiga demos that you get. Yeah, nice little title, really impressed. And the last one, Street Racer. I put cool little Mario Kart inspired racer. It really is, it's really good fun. You know, to stand alongside Mario Kart on a SNES is like a really, really brave thing to do, because it was like an absolutely legendary game, you know. But yeah, it worked for me. It had the little rumble mode in it. It had the soccer mode, which I didn't show, but it's basically, you know, you're playing soccer with like all the other racers trying to score goals or sort of timed little matches. Yeah, really, really nice little title. Surprised me, it really did. Probably my favourite out of the 3. And then my notes on the rest. Bad street brawler, basic NES style brawler. I put fun for 5 minutes. It really is. It's one of them where you're just going to kind of come in, pick it up. Personally, I'm not going to try and get to the end. I'm not really bothered, but, you know, it does what it says on the tin. A couple of, like, a punch and a kick and, you know, yeah. Glover, which I'm going to touch on more in my final thoughts. It worked better than what I expected, because I'm not a big fan of 3D kind of games on the Evercade, personally. But it's a brave attempt. But, as I say, stick around, because I do have a couple more thoughts on that in a bit. Mermaids of Atlantis, simple little puzzler, nice but not for me. Normally I have like the like blocks or little bubbles kind of dropping down the screen. This time they're going up, and it's the same kind of thing. You just got like a range of different colours, get so many different colours of the same type, etc. Been done 1,000 times before, but you know, a little bit of a filler, not bad overall. Skulljager, uneventful platformer, and I did honestly feel that Risky Woods was like a lot better. When I first saw Skulljager on the preview, I quite fancied it, to be honest, but yeah, the proof is often in the pudding, isn't it? And it just wasn't for me. Sorry, folks. Target Renegade, again, a decent little attempt. A little 5-minute bang here, bang there, you know. It's still better on a specky. It really is. The ZX Spectrum version is so much better in my opinion. But I mean, I wear my heart on, you know, on my sleeve. I'm a specky boy all over. But, you know, brave attempt. The Fidgets was an addictive little puzzle game. Really good fun to play. But it didn't make it because, in my opinion, there were 3 better games on the card for me. But yeah, I'd recommend that. Zero Tolerance Underground, solid shooter, more of the same. I think we got it on one of the previous, was it 2 or 3 PIKO collections. But yeah, a solid little game. And if you haven't got any of the previous collections, then you do, you know, a lot worse than play this one if it's first time playing it. Mega Drive version, I think. And my final thoughts, decent little collection of games, nice variation with some fun titles. Like I say, looking down on my list, you know, you've got brawlers, you've got a couple of puzzles in there, a couple of platformers, a racer, a shooter. You know, you can't really argue with that, can you, for 20 quid? One of the stronger PIKO collections for me. These collections, you know, we get some sort of fun games on them and all that kind of thing. A lot of people kind of rave about them. I'm a collector, so I'm going to do the Pokemon and I'm going to take them all anyway. But, you know, yeah, it's, for me, personally, one of the stronger collections. Right, now I'm going to jump on Glover here. I thought it was nice to see it on here, as is we've started getting like a lot of like the, and I said Spectrum, Spectrum on the brain, a lot of the PlayStation games on Evercade. It's nice to see it on there, but there were better games in my opinion, and I do wonder, and here's a little bit of controversy for you, I do wonder if this would have been better as a dual cart, Glover and maybe 40 Winks, which was on PIKO Collection 3. For me personally, I'd have had a lot more satisfaction out of that. 2 fairly similar PlayStation kind of 3D kind of things, and I'm not sure of the math, but I think they may have both sort of fitted on, you know. So if you could put them on like a cartridge with, like, say, another 10 games like that, I'm sure you could put the 2 of them together, but probably would have been suited better, in my humble opinion, as a dual cart. And just finishing, yeah, I've got no issues with this cart. I would recommend it to folks. I mean, like I said, I'm a collector. I'm going to buy them all anyway. But, you know, if you haven't bought a PIKO cart before, go grab this one. You know, if you bought the other PIKO carts, the other 3, you ain't going to be disappointed. So it comes with a recommendation from me. I'll see you next time. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Knits Around network today.